Hey babes, what's up? We are back with another video, and if you are new on my channel, my name is Stephiiglamm and I would love for you to stay with me, so don't forget to subscribe down below please and ring the little bell so you don't miss any of my videos. So guys, today we have Tom Ford in the house, and I have right here the new Meteoric palette. Wait, Meteoric? Don't judge me, I'm sorry, you know me and my accent, but yes, I have this beautiful palette right here, and if you want to see how I created this wet looking eye look using this little baby, and if you want to see what I think and give you a little bit more info about it at the end of my video, then stay tuned, keep on watching. Mwah! Okay guys, to make this look, first we're gonna go into this matte shade right here. It's like a new pinky shade, and it is completely matte. It's the only matte in the pan, in the quad. And this is gonna be your transition color. We're just gonna place it all over the eye, bring it all the way in here by the tear duct, and all the way up by the brow bone, okay? Perfect. Just with one swipe. Now, so you get a little bit more pigmentation out of this color, with the same blending brush, you're gonna grab it, okay? But we're not blending. We're just gonna stamp the shade, starting from our inner corner. Grab a little more if you have to, but don't drag the color. Literally stamp it. You see how I got way more pigmentation than just blending the shade out? It's a really light shade. I mean, if you are lighter than me, maybe you're not gonna struggle so much, you know, trying to get the shade to show up. But if you're my skin complexion a little darker, it is gonna be a little harder. So don't blend it, stamp the shade. Look how much pigment I got from that shade. You get me? Whenever you wanna get a lot of pigment out of a shade, stamp it. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Okay? Perfect. I'm gonna leave it right there. If you want it darker, keep stamping the shadow. Now guys, I'm gonna into this. This is a satin color, okay? But it dries, like it kind of blends matte, but it is satin. It does have like a slight shimmer on it, okay? See? But it does blend like it's matte, like it blends beautiful. So I'm gonna grab a punch, and I want it right here on my outer V. With this shade, you're gonna have to grab a little bit like a punch, so you don't gotta keep going back in the pan because the shades are really light. Okay, so I'm only placing this color on my outer V. Nowhere else, just right here. Okay, perfect guys, and we're gonna leave it right there. Now it's up to you if you want to keep playing with it, but I don't think you're gonna get more pigment than this. Okay, you could see the brown right there. We're just gonna do a little blending right here, babe. So now I'm gonna be grabbing my setting spray, any setting spray that you have, and my packing brush. I'm using the Sonia G Worker Pro. Okay, and of course I'm gonna wet it, guys. It is literally like a habit already. I always wet my shimmers. First of all, I don't want to have to worry about fallouts, and that helps you with that. So, and then second of all, it just be more booming in your face, and you know me, I'm extra. So now we're gonna go with this shade right here. It's like a champagne, beautiful color. Okay, and we're gonna go with the wet brush. Oh yeah, what in my computer? Nice. Okay, and I'm gonna just place this starting right here from my inner corner and my whole entire lid. Okay, but the trick right here, guys, is that I want this shimmer. You see how I don't only have it on my lid, okay? I literally have it right here on the curve of my nose, right here. I have shimmer all around there, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm grabbing the champagne color, and guys, I'm starting right here and I'm stamping it, okay? I'm not blending the shade, I'm stamping it right here. And this is gonna give my eye more dimension. You see that? Way more dimension than if I just put it on my lid. Okay? So now we're just gonna keep bringing it right here to my lid. Same stamping motions. Okay, and I'm bringing it all the way up to like right here, a little bit past my crease. I barely have the crease, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Right there, guys. This, look at the shade. Like, this shade is just everything. God damn. Look at that. Oh, perfect. So now we are going with the star of the show, and it is this shade. Okay. Alright, guys. That shade, it is like the pop of glass. Okay, in this little quad right here. This, it was gonna give your eyes that glass looking wet look. That pop right there. Okay, this one. That it's like it's super cool tone. This palette, it's super cool tone, but it is like a purpley shade. I don't know, it's just super weird. But again, we are gonna start right here from our tear duct, guys. Like really in, I'm in there, okay? And I'm stamping it. I love this. I love this shade. Oh my god, I'm falling in love. And I'm just placing this right on top of the champagne, okay? Everywhere. Perfect. So now with the same packing brush, because I need something thick, any thick brush that you're using, whatever, I'm gonna grab this shade right here, okay? And I'm gonna just place it right here on my tear duct because I want a lot. I want to pack a punch. See? I want this eye to kind of look like wet, just like this. That's crazy. Okay, so now guys, what we are gonna do right here is I'm gonna be grabbing my blending brush and I'm gonna go into this satin brown, and I'm just gonna drag it along my lower lash, use a little bit, kind of like buffing this out, because this is what's gonna give me like the smoky look. Okay, and I'm missing a brush. Okay, I'm back. So now I have my flat definer from Sonia G. This is what I use for my lower lash, a little tiny brush like this. And I'm gonna go into this brown right here, guys. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet my brush, so because I want it to be darker. Okay, so I'm gonna wet my brush just a little bit, and I'm gonna go into this shade, and I'm just gonna place this on my lower lash. Guys, you are gonna have a better chance stamping all these shadows in your eyes, okay, instead of dragging them. That's just what works best. You see how it gives me more pigment with my brush being wet. So now I want my outer V darker, so what I'm gonna do is I'm using this is the Precious Opal from Wayne Gas. That, oh my god, these liners, guys, they are a dream, okay, with the way they blend out. Like, they just blend out beautiful. That is the color right there on the tip of the brush. Stunning. Okay, you could use any brown eyeliner that you have, is going to work. Just trying to use a creamy one so you don't, you know, end up making a mess. You know, like, don't use no waterproof, none of that. Use a creamy one so it's easy to blend. I'm gonna just place a little bit right here and kind of make like a sloppy wing because I'm gonna blend it out. And I'm just placing a little bit right here on my waterline. I'm gonna be grabbing my Scott Barn, and this is the 63, my wing brush. If you don't have it, get it. Totally recommend it. And I'm just gonna blend this liner. So now I have the same brown but darker. I like a lot of dimension on my eye. And this is kind of like a soft smoky eye, okay? To me, it's more like a sophisticated smoky eye. But alright guys, we are done. Let me place a little bit of mascara because again, everything looks better with mascara, and then we be back. Okay babe, so we are done with this eye look. Comment down below or thumbs up this video. That's what made me know that you liked the video and you liked the eye look. So now guys, talking about this baby, it is a beautiful formula guys. All the shades right here, they are stunning. I didn't have no fallout. Yes, I did with my brush, but I will know if there were some fallouts. No fallouts on these shadows. Beautiful, stunning formula guys. Besides that, I just love that glass like look that is given in my eyes. Like literally, I will put through like maybe like people would think that I have a liquid eyeshadow, and no baby, it's Tom Ford, and that is this shade right here, okay, that makes your eye with that glassy, you know, look, okay. And besides that guys, beautiful packaging. Of course, Tom Ford never let us down with the packaging. Brown box with gold letters, okay. The instructions in the back, they are readable, okay. And then this little baby comes in this little pouch with the name printed on the front. This is really good in case you need to bring this baby with you and you are gonna throw it in your purse like I do sometimes. And believe it or not, this will protect it a little bit more than just throwing it in your purse without it, okay. And this baby guys, I bought mine at Beautylish for $88, and Beautylish does have that thing. I think it's 2 flexible payments or maybe 4. If you're interested, go on Beautylish website, and they will give you all the info. To me, that's a good idea in case you don't know Tom Ford, in case you haven't tried Tom Ford before, and you kind of like trying to get in to see if you're gonna like their makeup or not. So instead of you spending $88, you're making payments. But of course, if you already know Tom Ford and you like Tom Ford, then that's a different story, okay. So again, this is a long wearing multidimensional ultra pigment eye color quad. Are 4 shades eyeshadow palettes designed to achieve multiple looks, from a boss smoky eye to a wash of color. And yes guys, this look that I have right here, it is really sophisticated smoky eye. I can perfectly put through the whole entire day wearing this eye look with no problem, with nobody looking at me like, is she really crazy wearing a smoky eye at this time? Yes I am, because this is a smoky eye but it doesn't look smoky, girl, okay. So yes, and I can literally bring this eye look down 10 times more, like settle, with literally only wearing maybe the matte shade or like the brown in my whole entire eye, and then just like placing the 2 shimmer shades in my whole entire lid, and that will be such a settled wash of color. Like believe me, when you go outside and that sun beam in your eyes, like girl, you're gonna look like a summer goddess, literally, okay. And guys, another thing that I wanted to pinpoint to you is your lips, okay. This is a really cool tone palette, so if you don't like cool tones, okay, this is not gonna be the palette for you because it is super cool tone. You're not gonna wear this eye look, okay, with a really warm brown lip because it's gonna look off, okay. So what I have on my lips is the Unfaithful from Pomegranate, okay, and this color, it's like a very plump cool tone color, and this looks stunning on with this eye look because I have like a purple, you know, metallic shade on my eyes, and this pulls so cool tone that it's a perfect match. So have that in mind. I do have some pretty good recommendations on cool on lipsticks that pull cool tones, so if you want to know any, let me know, and they have beautiful formulas. Besides that guys, remember that this baby works way better if instead of you blending the color, stamp it. And then like that, you're gonna get the most pigment out of all these beautiful shades right here. Okay, so grab it with your brush, stamp, 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 and you are gonna be set to go with some beautiful pigment in your eyes. If you want more, if you want to get the most out of the brown, blend a little bit of brown eyeliner like I did, and you are gonna be set to go. All right, babes, but thank you again for your precious time. I hope you like this video, and I see you on the next one. Mwah!